Here on Take 5, we're exploring fascinating places and uncovering the stories that have helped shape our future down here in the RGV. Today we find ourselves at Palo Alto Battlefield National Historical Park, the site of the first major battle of the U.S.-Mexican War, and it's right here in the city of Brownsville. Here, visitors can take a step back in time and experience the landscape almost as it existed on the day of the battle. The Battle of Palo Alto and the U.S.-Mexican War may have faded from public attention today, but they remain an integral part of the history of both nations. Our journey at Palo Alto starts with the Chief of Interpretation, Daniel Ibarra. He's the one who made the history come alive for us throughout our visit.
People can go out and actually stand on the U.S. and Mexican battle lines. So there they are, standing in the footsteps of where soldiers stood back in 1846.
And here, right on the ground where history unfolded, we found replicas of the cannons used by both the U.S. and Mexican armies. It's a vivid reminder of the firepower that once echoed through these fields.
Ready!
In this particular battle, field artillery played a pivotal role in determining the outcome of the battle. You have a Mexican army that outnumbers Zachary Taylor's army by about 1,000 troops. So they have a significant advantage when it comes to the numbers of soldiers, but their technology, especially their field artillery, was not up to par with what the U.S. Army had available to them.
But what really struck me were the flags, standing tall, marking the spots where these armies once stood. The flags serve as a reminder of the shared history between these nations, with each flag telling its own tale.
When you're standing on the U.S. Battle line or the Mexican battle line, and you look across the field to that opposing line, it's relatively close. You're talking anywhere between 600 to 700 yards.
I mean, we're talking about soldiers being close enough to wave at each other. It's mind-boggling to imagine the tension and anticipation that must have filled the air back then.
This is not, the detached warfare of today, where a lot of it happens on a monitor, computer monitor. You're looking exactly at the person that you're about to engage with. And so to be able to stand there, it's like, okay, this is a lot different than what we're normally used to.
Now I have to share a rather amusing experience I had here. As a part of their living history program, I got the chance to step into the shoes, or should I say coat, of history. Yeah, I got to suit up in a soldier uniform. Now, don't worry guys, I'm fully aware that donning a soldier's uniform doesn't magically turn me into a battle-hardened warrior. It was all in good fun, part of an event where people from all walks of life get to immerse themselves in the past.
So at the park, going back to 2006, I believe we started our Living History program. And so we're talking about people that are in full gear, some civilian impressions from time to time, and we do everything from weapons demonstrations to camp life. Depending on the size of the group, sometimes we'll get the camp kitchen going.
So if you're looking to enjoy a unique learning experience, you can get all the information on tours and upcoming events on the Palo Alto Battlefield National Historical Park website. And to all of you watching, remember, history isn't confined to textbooks. It's right here in the fields, in the cannons, and in the flags. So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep discovering the incredible stories that shape the Rio Grande Valley.